Greetings, I'm Dev the developer.
And I'm Glitch, ready to slice and dice your data like a digital hibachi chef. Let's get cooking.
Last time we filtered and projected with where and select. Today we sort, count, group, and slice. By the end, you will be able to answer real questions from any collection you can iterate. Glitch, you have a list of songs in no particular order. A user says, show me all the songs sorted alphabetically by title. How do you do that with what we know so far?
I build a sorting loop bubble sort that sounds like something they use to torture interns. Swap index A with index B until your eyes bleed. No thanks.
LINQ has a better way. Let's get our data on screen first. Same song record, but a bigger list this time. Maybe 8 songs. Glitch, set it up and write the first sort.
8 songs. I added Africa because it's the Project Hail Mary of 80s rock, saving the world one harmony at a time. Order by title, then to list to lock it in.
Before we run it, do you think OrderBy changes the original song list, or does it return something new?
I assumed it was like a Terminator sort. It marches in, rearranges the furniture, and leaves everything in its wake changed.
Africa, Billie Jean, Bohemian Rhapsody, so on. These are all in alphabetical order, but what about the original song list itself? Is it in that order now?
I only printed the result. The original list is probably still a mess, like my desktop icons.
It is. OrderBy is non-mutating. It leaves the source completely alone and returns a new sorted sequence. You can sort the same list 5 different ways and it never changes.
I'll be back in a different sequence. So OrderBy is the polite version of sorting. It creates a variant without destroying the timeline.
That is somehow exactly right. Now, what if you want newest first? That's OrderByDescending. Same idea, just reverse direction.
OrderByDescending, high to low, 83 is the summit, 69 is the basement. Billie Jean is not my lover, but she is at the top of this list.
(1983) down to 1969. Newest to oldest.
Wait, Thriller and Africa both came out in 82. They're tied. Who decides who wins? Is there a digital coin flip happening behind the scenes?
When 2 items tie on the primary sort key, their relative order is unpredictable. LINQ makes no guarantee. If you need ties broken consistently, you add a secondary sort key. And this is where most people make a mistake. Try it. Sort by artist first, then by title within each artist.
Secondary key, I'll just call OrderBy twice, like a double tap for data. Sort by artist, then sort by title. It's like a nested dream in Inception. Surely the artists will stay grouped together.
Look at that output. Are Michael Jackson's 2 songs next to each other?
They're scattered. The second OrderBy didn't refine the first, it erased it. It's like I built a sandcastle and then dumped a whole new bucket of sand on top. At 2 LINQ.
Because the second OrderBy started a brand new sort and threw the first one away. You cannot stack OrderBy calls to build a multi-column sort. Each OrderBy is a fresh start. Only the last one survives.
There can be only one OrderBy. So how do I add a secondary key without committing data sorting homicide?
ThenBy. ThenBy does not start a new sort. It says, among items that tied on the primary key, Use this value to break the tie. It refines, it does not replace. Look at line 14. Change just that one call.
ThenBy, the and also of sorting. Michael Jackson's discography should finally be in order now.
The Beatles, Eagles, Fleetwood Mac, Journey, Michael Jackson, with Billie Jean and Thriller. Side by side. Queen, Toto. ThenBy preserved the primary sort and refined within it.
One OrderBy to rule them all, and ThenBy to bind them, and ThenBy-descending for when I'm feeling extra spicy.
Yes, ThenBy-descending works exactly the same way with the direction flipped. You can chain as many ThenBy calls as you need. Let's count things. Count with no argument gives the total number of elements, but count also takes a predicate lambda. When it does, it counts only the elements where that condition is true. Same result as where, then count, but in one call.
Count and count with a filter. It's like the Legion I am many, but also specifically rock. No manual counters, no loops, just answers.
Eight total, 6 rock. That's the shorthand. Where, then count collapsed into one call.
I love shortcuts. Where we're going, we don't need loops. What about the heavy math, finding the oldest relic or the average age of these tunes?
The aggregate methods. LINQ gives you 4. Min, max, sum, and average. Each takes a lambda to select a numeric value to operate on. Each returns one single result, not a sequence, a number.
Collapsing the wave function, the whole sequence becomes one number. Reality can be whatever I want, as long as it's a double.
Good picture. Write all 4, min and max for the year range, sum for ID values, average for mean year.
Min, max, and sum, all ints, but average is a double. Why the special treatment? Is average too fancy for a simple int?
Look at the average year in the output. Is it a whole number?
78.125. Decimals, because life is messy and math is messier. Average needs a double to handle the leftover bits.
Exactly. Average always returns double regardless of input type. If you stored it in an int, you'd silently lose everything after the decimal. Always double for average.
Got it. Gatekeeper check. What if the list is empty? Does min just return sadness?
It throws. All 4, min, max, sum, and average, all throw invalid operation exception on an empty sequence. If your source might be empty, check with any first. If songs.any, then calls the aggregate. Otherwise, skip it.
Look before you leap, or rather any before you max. Okay, we've sorted, counted, and summed. What's the final boss of this lesson?
GroupBy. This is the one that makes people feel like they've really leveled up.
Leveling up, does that mean I get a cool cape or just more complex syntax errors?
Right now, we have one flat list of songs. But what if a user wants them organized by genre? All rock songs together, all pop songs together, each with their own label. That's grouping, one flat sequence partitioned into labeled buckets.
Like sorting my definitely not evil robot clones by their serial numbers. Each category is a bucket, piles of piles.
Exactly. The zip code is the key and the letters are the members. GroupBy returns a sequence of groups. Each group has a key property and is itself iterable. So you write 2 foreach loops, one for the groups, one for the members inside.
GroupBy genre, the outer loop visits the buckets. Group.key is the genre label. The inner loop walks the actual songs. It's a loopception. We're going one level deeper into the data.
2 buckets, rock with 6 songs underneath, pop with 2. Each group knows its label and holds its members. The type GroupBy returns is IEnumerable of IGrouping. Think of IGrouping as a list with a label attached.
So each group is its own IEnumerable. I could filter inside a group. That's surprisingly powerful. I could find the oldest song in each bucket.
Yes, any LINQ method works on it. Now, let's use that. Which genre has the most songs? Think through the chain before you write it.
Chain reaction time, group by genre, sort by count, descending, take the first group and grab its key. It's like a data-driven version of the king of the hill.
Go ahead and write it.
4 method calls, 1 answer. Rock wins by a landslide. I could rank anything with this. Users by access level, servers by latency. I mean playlist genres, obviously.
Servers by latency. Right. Let's go ahead and see this. Rock. 6 out of 8, correct.
The signal is clear, rocky. I'm finding patterns in data like Ryland Grace and Project Hail Mary, but with less amnesia and more C#.
Xenobiology does not work that way, but the pattern is real. GroupBy plus aggregates is how you find signals in data. 2 more methods, take and skip.
Take and skip sounds like the instructions for a very polite bank heist. Take the money, skip the alarm.
Take gives you the first n elements and ignores everything after. Skip throws away the first n and gives you the rest. Together, they can slice any sequence. The classic use for take is the top n. Sort descendants by what matters, then take 3 and you get the 3 best.
So top 3 newest is just order by descending, year and take 3. No loop, no if counter less than 3. Sign me up.
Write it. Take for the 3 newest and skip to drop the 4 oldest and show the rest.
Take 3 for the podium finishers, skip 4 to ignore the oldest. It's like the Hunger Games, we're narrowing down the field until only the survivors remain.
Three newest, 1983, 1982, and 1982. Thriller in Africa, tied so their order is unpredictable. Skip drops the 4 oldest and shows the remaining 4. Take is forgiving. Ask for more than you have. You get what's there.
Forgiving, unlike my OS when I try to rename a system file. Now give me the whole combo platter. Older rock titles formatted in 1 line of code.
Write it.
Where order by, take, select, to list, it's a data processing symphony, the whole week's work in one beautiful declarative chain.
"1969 come together. 3 oldest rock songs formatted in 1 expression. Read it. From songs where rock order by year, take 3, format as strings."
It reads like a sentence. I'm not writing code, I'm writing the epic of LINQ. The machine handles the details, I just handle the vision.
And that's what all of this has been. Sorting, counting, grouping, slicing. Each one sounds like its own complicated thing. But when you see that every method does exactly one job and hands its result cleanly to the next, the whole thing stops being scary. It's just a description of what you want written in code.
Order by, then by, count, min, max, sum, average, group by, take, skip. It's the top 10 hits of LINQ. I'm taking these methods, I'm skipping the manual loops, and I'm grouping my victories.
Take what you learned today and build a pipeline of your own against a data set that actually interests you. Don't just watch it, do it.